Okay, I am going to do a demonstration of the beginning sketch part of creating fabric. So the first thing that you want to do is you want to define where the main lines are. So we are actually looking at the fabric drawing that is upside down. And what you're going to do is you're going to lightly sketch this out. Do you see it? I'm not drawing a heavy line. I am just drawing some of the main lines. And this is just a sketch, and I don't want you to erase anything. Okay? So you can kind of see that starting to come around. There's a line that goes up. There's another line here. And yes, I do want you to use your entire page on your sketchbook. You should have more than enough pages for you to do this. Okay, so like I said, this is just finding the lines on the paper that is, or on the slide that the paper's upside down. Now you'll notice that this line is not straight. It has a slight curvature to it. Okay. And then there's also another line that kind of veers off a little bit. Okay. Now what you're going to do is you're going to use just your regular pencil like what I've been doing. And you're going to start off with making values. And no, I do not want you using your blender. Okay, so where you see the darker values is where you're going to start first. Okay, because you can always go back and make it darker. And you want to make sure that you also have kind of a blended area. See how that's blended right there? Okay, you want to make sure all that is blended. Okay. Okay, so that'll come all the way down, and as it comes down, this in here is a little darker, this is darker, it's pretty much all the same gray tone. Now up here, or as I guess I should say, down here in the drawing, it is a little darker. All right, now we have this little section here. This is like where the fabric is folded. So we're just going to add a little bit of gray, and then you're just going to keep going. So what you are doing is you're going to finish the sketch of your drawing that you have going on. Okay, now if you look at your upside down picture that's in the slide, you will notice that there's not a harsh line here. Okay, so we're actually going to be blending that little sketch line out a little bit. Okay, this is a little bit harder line, not by much though, it's still pretty soft. This is going to go darker than this. And just remember, you want to do this upside down, so you're concentrating more on the areas of shade and different values than you are with actually looking at it right side up. Now, right here, this is going to go pretty dark. Okay, one thing, don't get in there and scrub it. Okay, you want to layer the layers of lead onto the surface. Okay. making sure you all can still see this. And make sure that you're going with the flow of the paper, or not the paper, but the fabric. Okay. The background, what you're going to do is you're going to be making vertical lines straight up and down, just like the picture that you're drawing from. So let's go ahead, let's get this finished. Make sure that you're looking at the actual picture that is in the screen, or they're in the slideshow, so that you know where your values are going to be at. I want you using the whole paper. And that's it. So this is just a practice. Try to get the layers as dark as you can. And then we're going to go from there. Okay, this is not a finished product by any means. Okay, it's you getting in here and practicing a little more with values, because the more you practice, the better off you are with anything that you do in life. Okay, you want to be a better ball player, you got to practice. You want to be a better driver, you got to practice. It doesn't come just because you want it to. Okay, so go ahead and you're going to start this, and we'll see how everybody finishes up. Okay, this is due Monday by midnight. It's either you do it or you don't. Okay, so please don't put this off. This is worth 50 points, 25 points for your attendance, and then 50 points for this assignment. Okay, so, and don't turn it over until you think you're done, and then squint your eyes to see if the values are blending. Okay, and don't be afraid of going dark. It's okay. I would rather you push the darkness than have something that's all gray. Okay? All right, see ya.